Hello everybody, this is Ryan over at High Carb Regenerator. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to talk about one thing that I have found, and it has been coming to me lately, that will help your progress in weight loss. It will also hinder your progress in weight loss if you are not doing it. If you're new to this channel, like, subscribe. I appreciate you stopping by. If this video does you any good, be sure to share it, get it out there. And I just wanted to talk about this because it keeps coming up. I did 2 interviews, matter of fact, in the last couple days, and it came up in both interviews, and I'm like, this is something that I want to talk about. And what is that one thing? Is it keto? Nope. Is it protein? Nope. Is it olive oil? No. Is it fish? Nope. I know. It's intermittent fast. Nope. That's no. Atkins. Nope. So I'm not going to give you that exact one thing right now. I wanted to kind of build this up. So because I've been on this weight loss journey for a very long time now because I keep adding in fat. So fat obviously is not the one thing. And I keep adding in fat over the years. And every time I add in fat, I gain weight. It just goes up, 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 up. Up. And the one thing with fat is it makes you dehydrated. So what is that one thing? The thing is hydration. Now I'm going to show some video, one video, maybe 2, and I wanted to show a little bit of information on this hydration thing that everybody kind of just sloughs off, especially if you drink a lot of coffee or a lot of stimulants. This is going to destroy your hydration. Hydration is key. So I'm going to hop over into the computer. I'm going to show a video of durianriders, and I'm probably going to show a couple other things. This is kind of a revelation that I'm having in the last couple days here. Like, I just cannot believe how often this has been coming up. I would say in the last week. I'm also going to put a hydration chart up here if I can find one. Actually, I think there's one in the beginning of the video that I'm going to show you in a couple minutes here. And you really want to obtain this. You know, I think about my weight loss life in the past, and this is the number one thing. You know, I've been meditating about this because if you make videos about this kind of stuff, you really start to always think about this, you know, the weight loss life, right? And when you analyze what you've done over the years, because I'm not a journal person, I will journal things that I don't, like food combinations and stuff that I know that are not good for me. But some things I just don't. And when I mentally go back and relive my life as far as dietary concerns, this one thing is something that I have always tried to keep in the background, or in the forefront actually, other than sleep. Sleep is very important. Sleep might be the most important, but I actually think the hydration is more important than food. So let's hop over into the computer. I'm going to run with it there, and I will close it out probably after that. All right, here we are jumping into the computer. So this video, I've seen this video actually, and I always discount the amount of water that you need to drink in it. At least I need to drink in a day. I've already had probably 1.5 gallons of water, and I still can't get my urine clear. So it just takes a lot of effort. And I'm assuming once you're finally hydrated, it's a lot easier to maintain. But let's watch this video.
The thing for weight loss is we know cycling's the best sport for weight loss.
Has anybody noticed how his voice is different than it used to be? Maybe he's a clone.
There's no better sport for weight loss transformation than cycling itself. Why? Because if you're overweight, if you're really heavy, you can't run. It's going to be bad for your joints to run. But if you get on a bicycle,
I promise this is going somewhere. This is actually more about water at some point. But this is a good video.
Bicycle's going to support your weight, and you can do it. Now, we know hydration is the biggest factor upon our ability to recover. We need to stay hydrated. If you get dehydrated, your body's going to shut you down. You're going to become more of a fat storer because your cortisol is going to go up. Your body's in a...
All right, I wanted to look into that, so I did. So the connection between this is nuts. So did you know that not drinking enough water can make you gain weight? We hardly associate dehydration with weight gain, but the truth is that when you don't drink enough water, your body tends to bloat up. Let us watch. I didn't watch this.
If you are avoiding drinking water to sustain your flat tummy, then you are in for some serious trouble. Because guess what? You will gain more weight thanks to dehydration. Your body is almost 70%. And to maintain your metabolism and other body functions, it is important to keep yourself hydrated. Not just with water but all kinds of fluids. But less physical activity and staying indoors make us less thirsty, and we end up drinking less water, making our body dehydrated. And the biggest setback of dehydration is immediate weight gain, suggests clinical nutritionist Dr. Lunit Batra.
Immediate weight gain.
Dehydration makes you eat more, says Dr. Batra. When you are dehydrated, there is a signal malfunctioning that happens in your brain, according to Dr. Batra. Dehydration takes away the thirst signals and sends hunger signals instead, due to which you tend to eat more. Weight gain and dehydration. Stay hydrated to lose weight. Image courtesy, Shutterstock. When your body is dehydrated, there is a loss of energy and you feel tired. To replenish that energy, you tend to eat more, and this ultimately leads to weight gain. In this case, your body craves more for sugar and fat, which is the actual pressure for weight gain, she says.
What?
Your gut.
Now that I don't agree with at all. I think I rewind it. Now, if you're eating fat and sugar at the same time, then yeah. But sugar, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Consumption.
I mean, sugar doesn't necessarily cause you to gain weight. But if your body is in a state where it won't lose any kind of weight because you're dehydrated, then it really doesn't matter what you eat. I mean, within reason.
If you drink less water, then your gut health will be compromised for sure. Your body won't make enough digestive juices, your metabolism will fall, and ultimately weight gain will take place. Dehydration can also lead to constipation and irritable bowel movement, which are directly related to weight gain, she suggests. Weight gain and dehydration. Whenever you feel the desire to truly replenish your body, drink the cocoa up. Image courtesy, Shutterstock. Do you know that?
Drink the what? Oh, coconut water. You know, during World War II, when soldiers were getting injured and they were running out of extra blood, for whatever injuries there were, you can actually use coconut water in place of blood. Just FYI.
That if you drink 2 glasses of water half an hour before working out, then your metabolism can shoot up by 30%. That means you can lose more weight. Also, drinking more water leads to a process called lipolysis. Lipolysis is the breakdown of lipids or fats. Water also reduces the risk of obesity and type 2 obesity.
All right, basically that's what's in this article. But I think that's pretty interesting. Can dehydration cause belly fat? What are we going on here? Dehydration occurs when the amount of water leaving the body is greater than the amount taken in, and one of the main causes of weight gain. Dehydration affects the ability of your body to burn fat, encourages excessive calorie consumption, and slows down your metabolism. This leads to excess fat being stored on your body, including around your stomach. So, it's quite interesting, actually. Quite interesting. Does dehydration make you fat? Find out about weight gain. Weight gain and dehydration. It's basically all saying the same exact thing. But dehydration and metabolism, people who love exercising do it regularly to lose weight. This helps shed those unwanted pounds. It also improves metabolism. But I'm assuming that means that if you're dehydrated, you can't do that. I mean, you really can just go into any kind of search engine and find this stuff. So I'm not going to really link these, but I just think it's very interesting. So let's get back. I thought I should give a little bit of a background on me and my weight loss journey for those of you who haven't seen any of my videos. If you haven't, go check them out. Maybe I'll link one of them in a card somewhere in the screen here. But I started off on keto back in around 1999. And I did keto for a number of years until about 2009, actually, when I was at the highest weight that I've ever been at and never want to go back to that weight, never will go back to that weight. And that weight was 405 pounds. It was not fun. at all. I don't care what anybody says. When you're overweight, there's nothing fun about it whatsoever at all. It's not fun. And I came into a vegan lifestyle by my ex-girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, who was more of a vegetarian. And then I was living in Philly at the time, and I was going down to Philly a lot. We didn't live at this time. Well, we just didn't live in the actual Philly itself. So it was easier for me to take a train down to Philadelphia for all the business meetings that I had down there. I was in banking at the time, and there was just always something that I had to go down there for. I took the train out of a town called Lansdale, Pennsylvania. That none of this is relevant to this story. So this train station is huge, and there's this dude Arnold over at Arnold's Way who had this little shop there by the train station. And one day I'm getting off the train, and he hands me this green smoothie and puts it in my face, and he's like, you should drink this green smoothie. It'll help you, because he could see it. At this time I was probably about 405. I didn't own a scale at the time that could even weigh me, but the last weight that I had at the doctor's office was 405. And I had been losing a little bit of weight, but I guarantee I was still in the high 300s, And he hands me this green smoothie. He's like, this will change your life. This will change your life. And that kind of sparked something in me, even though at this time I was eating a lot of meat, like a lot of meat, dairy, eggs, and all that kind of stuff. It was around 40 pounds a week. It was a lot of stuff. And I'm like, whatever. So I tried it. I didn't love it, but I liked it enough to think, maybe this will make the change. And another thing that he also told me is always be hydrated. And that is another thing that I thought was very important. Anyway, so bottom line is I went from 405 to 265 on a quote-unquote plant-based diet, vegan diet, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put you back into the video here. But I just wanted to give a little bit of a background as to where I've been. And actually, my weight has fluctuated just based on how much fat I've had in the diet. You really got to watch the fat. Fat is very important, but hydration is number one. Back to this.
Stress situations going, let's just store all the calories we eat as fat. Quick, just slap it on, and we're going to turn into a dehydrated schlub. So you always want to stay hydrated. The question here today is, can you make a video about how much water you drink when you're going along for a bike ride, and how do you carry it? It's really simple. It's a great question from Milos here. All I do is I carry just a standard water bottle. I don't even have it. Where is it? Let's go get it. I just use this bottle. It's made by Camelback. See the brand there? Camelback. It's called the Podium. And it's got a great little thing. You can lock it out here so it doesn't in your backpack. I rate the Camelback. You can take it off and you can clean it out with a dish brush. And you can also take off this little clear plastic thing if you just sort of lever it off and you give it a bit of a clean. And I'll make sure.
That's actually really good to know. I don't know if I have any left. I was on a hiking thing. I kind of showed the video a little bit of some of the hiking, and I accidentally dropped it and it fell, and I couldn't get it. So I think I got one left though.
Drink one of these at least every hour if it's a hot day, or every 2 hours if it's a bit cooler. I'll make sure though, the most important thing is to be urinating clear at least every 2 hours. If you're not, drink more. If you're urinating yellow or straw, drink more. You always want to have clear urine. You always want to stop every 2 hours and have a wee. Simple as that. So that's all you have to worry about, is every 2 hours you've got to have a wee clear. And not scanty. It's got to be pissing like a racehorse to go like a racehorse. Whether you're male or female, and people go, there's no toilets where I go riding. It's like, just hit the bushes, man. I've been riding with some of the fastest chicks on the planet, and they'll have a crap, they'll have a piss in the bushes, no worries at all. You've got to get used to going back to nature to make your deposits back to the soil. If you try and hold it in or don't drink enough, you're going to get dehydrated, you're going to age a lot quicker, you're going to get rapid aging, you're going to have more.
So that happens too if you take anabolics.
Fat storage, like we said before, the cortisol is going to go up, so you've got to get the water in every 2 hours. You want to be pissing when you're on the bike, and that's all I do. That's how I carry my water for long rides, is every 2 hours, make sure I'm drinking enough so I'm having a whiz. I'll stop up at the supermarket, get some water there, make sure you bring your bike in or whatever, take care of your bike, doesn't get stolen. And when I'm out for a run, I take those little belts here. This goes around your waist, and this is made by Camelback as well. It's called the Delani Plus. See that Delaney Plus? There you go. There you go. Made by Camelback. That works well for me. You can put dates in here, money in here, and the bottle just goes in like that, real easy. And it just it goes on your waist. So that's all I do. Very simple. Clear urination every 2 hours. Done. Easy. Drink any water you can get. Obviously, the best water is going to be the filtered water, the clean water. But drink tap water, fluoride water, whatever to keep going. Just drink any water you can to keep going. If my friend died from dehydration once, and I've had plenty of friends.
He died once. It's kind of a permanent thing.
Ended up in hospital near death. And it took them months to recover from dehydration and heat stroke. So drink enough water so you're urinating clear every 2 hours.
That's my guess is if you're constantly, what do they call that, chronically, constantly dehydrated, that might be why you had to drink a lot more water to get to a place where you're not. Because it just baffles my mind. I've gone through one of these and I think 4 of these already today. And I've only been up for 5 hours.
That's all you have to worry about. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this video. If you want to see more, post your comments and questions down below. I'll see you on the road. How do you stay hydrated?
I think that's all I'm going to cover on this. I just find it extremely interesting. So if you're having an issue losing weight and you think you're doing everything that you can, another thing is too, over exercising can really smelly feet. Where'd that come? Over exercising can really be detrimental, and it can dehydrate you as well. So that's another thing to really watch out for. People who are over exercising, under eating, constantly dehydrated. I mean, it's just an absolute nightmare of a mess for your body. Anyways, so I'll be done with that then. All right, so that's some really good information. I'm really glad that you made it this far in the video. If you got any comments, questions, leave them down below. I want everybody to try this that's having a stalled or having a hard time losing weight. I think people are not as hydrated as they think they are. And I think one of the best ways to do this is something that actually the Trophy twins told me, and I've been implementing for the past couple of days, and I've noticed a pretty good result, is just add in like a cucumber or iceberg lettuce to your food that you're already eating, and don't cook it. Just throw it in there raw. Make sure the food's not like blazing hot when you throw it in there, so maybe let the food cool to whatever temperature is that you're going to eat it at. I don't think you should be eating blazing hot food. That causes a lot of inflammation. And just see how that helps, but make sure to actually drink the water as well. Anyways, this has been my video. I hope it helped you. If it did, share it, like, subscribe, and comments, questions down below. Talk to you in the next video.